Have a good trip. Goodbye. Hi, I'm Dan Bachman. I'm a travel agent in Phoenix, Arizona. We often take familiarization trips to various parts of the world so that we can better assist you in planning your business and vacation travel. Today, my wife Debbie and I are leaving for one of Arizona's finest small year-round resorts, Tubac Valley Country Club and Inn in southern Arizona. Thanks to your favorite airline, you can join us through in-flight television. So relax, settle back in your seat, and join us for a visit to one of Arizona's most scenic resorts, Tubac Valley Country Club and Inn.
The Country Club and Inn is located on the original Otero Spanish land grant, which dates back to the 17th century. The setting is the lush, evergreen Santa Cruz River Valley. The beautiful Santa Rita Mountains form the boundary of the valley to the east. That tallest mountain in the range is Mount Wrightson. It rises over 9,000 feet above sea level and is located in the Coronado National Forest. According to the U.S. Weather Bureau, Santa Cruz Valley lies in the sunniest zone in the United States. The elevation is 3,200 feet. Clean, dry mountain breezes are a regular part of life here and make the valley air completely clear and free of pollution. Almost every evening, guests at the inn view the beautiful sunsets which silhouette the rugged Tumacacaree Mountains to the west as the tranquil, cool desert night descends. The Tubac Valley Country Club and Inn is located only 40 short miles south of Tucson International Airport, off Interstate 19. Incidentally, your favorite airline has several daily flights into Tucson. The resort can provide transportation to and from the airport at a modest fee, or you can pick up a car at your favorite rental agency, so that transportation will be available for interesting side trips.
Deb and I have settled into our casita, and we're ready to take advantage of the great golfing available here. Deb thought a swim might be nice, but I convinced her there was plenty of time for that later. As every duffer knows, putting is one of the most important aspects of golf. We'll pause for a while on the practice green and sharpen up before we tee off. Denver Caudell is the pro here at the club, and we arranged a brush-up lesson for Deb before we start. Denver was club pro at Medina in Illinois and was the first pro at El Dorado Country Club in Palm Desert, California, before he came here. Well, it looks like Debbie is ready to conquer the course, so we'll move along. Here we are at number 8 hole. I'm 2 over at this point, and Debbie, well, she doesn't want to talk about it. The tee box on this beautiful par 3 hole is separated from the well-trapped green by a small lake, surrounded by giant cottonwood trees. We're on number 13 now, and I might say this hole is appropriately numbered. It's a long, par 5, 490-yard hole. The fairway is guarded by tall cottonwood trees, and unless you're looking for trouble, your first shot had better be straight down the fairway. This is the Santa Cruz River. Typical of rivers in southern Arizona, it has no water in it, but it cuts directly across number 13 fairway, and your second shot has to clear the riverbed. Deb lies 3 here since she tangled with a mesquite tree on her second shot. Now just a short chip to the green and we're home free.
This whole area is a nature lover's paradise, abounding in a variety of wildlife, including Arizona's famed gamble quail, mourning, and white-winged doves.
The old Santa Cruz River is the major hazard on number 18 also. It's a par 4 with a short dog leg to the right. Again, the fairway is guarded on either side by giant cottonwood trees. At least I won't get my feet wet in this river. We have a good view of the resort from here. The white adobe portion of this building was once the bunkhouse of the original Otero Ranch. This was the stable of the Otero Ranch. There's Harry Pollock, our host at the Tubac Country Club and Inn. He's asked us to join him for a cocktail, so now we'll attack the night being cold.
This room still has the cobblestone floor left over from its stable days. The stalls that used to hold horses now house booths for drinking and dining. Ricardo makes the best margaritas in the West, but you don't have to take my word for it. If you want to meet some real live cowboys, not the Hollywood variety, you'll find them right here at the stables.
Slim wanted to buy us a drink, but we want to sightsee a little, so we asked for a rain check.
By the way, there is no better place for business meetings and conferences than the Tubac Valley Country Club and Inn. There are 3 types of private accommodations here, in addition to a large meeting space. Large and small posadas are available, with bedroom suites or with bedroom sitting room combinations. Dan and Deb are staying in a casita. These units each have a large living room with a typical Spanish beehive fireplace and comfortable furnishings. In addition, there's a separate bedroom with 2 full-size beds, a dressing room and bath. Casita, incidentally, means small house in Spanish.
There are many interesting things to see near Tubac. We'll visit some of them with Dan and Debbie. Tubac, established after the Pima Indian raids of 1751, is located only 1 mile south of the inn. By 1754, Tubac had over 400 residents. Repeated Apache raids forced the abandonment of Tubac 9 times. Today, less than 100 people live in Tubac, many of them outstanding Arizona artists. Interesting shops feature arts and crafts of the Spanish Southwest. Little remains of the original Presidio, but a portion of the walls have been preserved as a state park. The walls show the effects of over 200 years of sun and rain, but they still stand, a monument to those who came before us to settle a part of the New World. It was from here that Captain Juan V. Dianza led an expedition of Tubac residents across the desert to California, founding the present city of San Francisco. This is Tumacacori Mission, located 2 miles south of Tubac Valley Country Club and Inn. Founded by Franciscans in the late 1700s, the mission was in full use by 1822, but Apache raids between 1830 and 1840 led to its abandonment. It has never been reoccupied. The mission was established as a national monument in 1908. Tombstone, Arizona, home of world-famous Boot Hill Cemetery, is located 70 miles from Tubac. During a visit to this historic city, one can see the OK Corral, Birdcage Theater, and walk the streets Wyatt Earp patrolled as Marshal of Tombstone, the town too tough to die. Nogales, Sonora, Mexico is located 23 miles south of Tubac, and visitors can attend bullfights or shop in a variety of stores featuring Mexican handcrafted wares. The last stop on our tour of interesting things to see while a guest at Tubac Valley Country Club and Inn is San Xavier del Bac Mission, approximately 30 miles north of the inn. Often described as the best preserved and most beautiful of all missions in the Spanish Southwest, and referred to as the White Dove of the Desert, the present church was built between 1783 and 1789.
Deb and Dan have had a great day, and there's more to do tomorrow. A desert ride on horseback is scheduled for the morning, then a set or two of tennis. It's time now, though, to sample the excellent cuisine for which the resort is famous. They chose the roast beef from the many selections available on the dinner menu. There are lots of things to see and do at Tubac Valley Country Club and Inn. Call your travel agent to arrange a visit for your family. He'll arrange for accommodations at the inn, book your flight on your favorite airline, and see that your favorite rental car awaits your arrival at Tucson International Airport. And there's no service cost to you. Tubac Valley Country Club and Inn, one of Arizona's great resorts.